Hi everyone, this is your next Year 9 drama lesson in regards to melodrama. So, if you did not get time last lesson, please make sure that you have completed your script work. Remember that this is based on your flashback scene on the storyboard that you created in a previous lesson. To get the highest level possible, you need to make sure that it is clear, that it is laid out with the right structure, and that you use stage directions. If you have completed that, then you're moving on to the next section. So, today we are focusing on developing effective characterisation and engaging characterisation, and hopefully you will get onto some practical today. So, our Unifrog link is the career of an actor, and some of the things that an actor does that you will focus on today in our lesson is learning lines and rehearsing. And some of the skills that are required of an actor that you will focus on today is acting talent and creativity, discipline and resilience, good memory for learning parts quickly, and determination and persistence. In order to get the highest level possible within this lesson, you need to begin by focusing on the body language and facial expressions of a character and how that reflects how they are feeling. So remember to consider this when you are creating the work that you've been asked to do. You also need to consider the hand gestures that they would use and how this would work to make a successful piece if you were working as part of a group. The characterization ideas that you create should draw in the audience, flow throughout the entire performance, and the audience should know who you are, how you are feeling, and what you are doing in a clear way. To get that highest level possible, you need to make sure that your performance, your voice recording that you will do, is completely sustained and flows throughout. Okay, so we're going to focus on monologues for today, and I'd like you to start by watching the 4 clips on the slide here. So these are from Disney movies, and Disney movies are one of the most iconic links to melodrama, so the good versus evil and moral stories that we grow up watching. Watching the following 4 clips of different villainous characters from famous Disney movies performing their evil monologues will give you some inspiration for the next task. So take a mental note of the dialogue they use, the tone and emotion in their voices, and what are the point and at what point, are they deciding to perform these monologues. Usually it's during the pangs section of the piece. And if you remember from our melodrama structure, the pangs are the significant suffering of the good and innocent characters who are caught up in the evil plot. Okay, once you've watched them, I'd now like you to focus on creating your own monologue. So, create a monologue of your own for the villain character in your play. This should be at least 30 seconds long when performed. You should write this out either on paper or a Word document. Once you've written out your monologue, you should then voice record yourself saying the monologue. This should not be a recording of your body language or facial expressions. You should not physically be on the recording other than your voice. You should perform this in character using the appropriate vocal skills. So please think about your use of volume, pace, pause, tone, and emotion as you complete this task. Hopefully, some of the monologues that you watch from the Disney clips should support you with this. Once you've recorded your monologue, you should then email this to your school email address first. Then send it on to my school email address. If your teacher is Miss Watts, I've put her email address at the bottom, and I've done the same for my classes. Some of you might be thinking, but Miss, what if I can't record it because I'm at school, or if I am working in close proximity to somebody in my household? In that case, once you have written down your monologue, I would like you to annotate it with examples of vocal skills that you would use and also the characterization that you would use. If you've got any questions throughout this lesson, please make sure you ask via Teams.